Alright, this is our part two to our previous episode on why apparently it is super good to have kids. There was 25 reasons. We went through 25 through 13, I believe, and now we're going to do 1 through 12. So,
Yes.
let's continue.
All right. Starting off, reason number 12. For all the laughter and joy in the world.
No.
Like, bitch, video games. Not encouraging it, but drugs. Money. Those can get you happy. Without being a financial burden. Well, technically, drugs.
But I hate how people say, like, money doesn't buy happiness. But everything that it takes to get you happy, usually you have to buy with money.
Exactly.
So I don't know where the hell you're going with that. But if you don't want the money, just leave it over here, bro. Come on.
Like, don't get me
Fine.
wrong. Don't get me wrong. There was an actual study where there's a certain limit as to like where being happy and having money like does have a cap,
Yeah.
but it's only like for like regular jobs. Like this guy, right? He was like a travel vlogger. He only made like $16,000 a year,
Mm.
but he was like super happy. And he met this dentist that made $70,000 a year, and she was miserable. It's like, yeah, sure, she had all this money, but like she had to like substitute it with like always working and shit.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, honestly, I know like the best jobs that people want, like doctors and lawyers and all that stuff, they pay really good money, but if you don't enjoy doing it, then there really isn't a point in getting it. Even if it's just for the money.
And
Because
not
at
to
one
mention,
point,
hmm?
you're just gonna, if you don't enjoy it, then why even, work in there, in that field? Wait, I go on.
Not to mention like being a doctor, a lawyer, brain surgeon, all that. It's gonna take up so much time that like, sure, you're getting paid well and everything, but the only way you're gonna enjoy that is maybe you can buy some organic food, um, buy some like high quality beef or whatever, and you don't have to worry about your bills or your um, mortgage or rent, whatever you're doing.
Yeah, for real. I think I said this before on like a video or a podcast, but I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't mind living on a farm.
Yeah, me too. As of recently.
Like I wouldn't mind just like, you know, with of course not just by myself, but like family or friends, whatever. Just
Mhm.
raising cattle, stuff maybe selling to like other organic people, or you're even just using it just for ourselves and just like living without having to deal with everybody. To be honest.
Yeah, like this morning, for some whatever reason, I just Googled like how to make my own greenhouse.
How to make your own gear. That's gonna take a lot.
It's actually a little more simple than I thought. But reason number 11 sounds so manipulative.
For having a kid.
Yeah, to be in control of someone other than yourself.
Oh,
Yeah, that does not sound good.
that's some plot to a movie type stuff right there.
I know.
Like you raise your kid like solely to be like your servant or something.
Exactly. It's kind of like the reason number 25 to have someone to take care of you when you're older.
Yeah. If you guys, that was our last video. We won't talk about it too much, but
But check it out.
that's basically like the same, almost the same thing, because it says to take care of you, which I can understand. Like you want someone to take care of you when you're older if you're not capable of doing it yourself. But if you're raising your kid just so they can do your bidding, I guess you're missing the point.
Yeah.
Honestly, you're out of all like the how many points, like 17 so far, or even more than that. Out of all of those, they were just absolutely just garbage points. But if you're that's probably got to be like hands down the worst one so far.
If that's your reason, your kid is going to be depressed, cut you out of their life as soon as they turn 18 or even younger.
Or when they even realize that you're not, treating them right. Like even if you Because I'm pretty sure if you do raise your kid that way, just to be your servant, most likely you're gonna be homeschooling them, right? You're not
Yeah.
really gonna be like sending them out of the house. You're not gonna be doing anything with them that's like public or even like allowing them to gain like social skills, because you don't want them to know what you're up to, what you're doing, right?
Hmm.
But trust me, most likely, they're gonna find out, and when they do, it's not gonna be good. Like so many years of just like being lied to, they're probably not gonna know what like the most simplest things are.
Exactly.
And it's just gonna be that's just something horrible. I don't even want to think about it really. It
Yeah,
just
like,
reminds me of those kids like that some people just keep like tied up in the basements and shit.
okay, that is not, okay. Fuck, that took a dark turn.
Yeah, it was already dark. What do you mean?
Yeah, but it wasn't like that level of dark.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, you got a point.
Hold on, I smell popcorn. But anyway, yeah, go on.
Reason number 10. What the fuck?
Imagine that was the reason.
No, because like I scrolled down and like the picture is just so fucking creepy. I'm gonna send you a screenshot, but like because we think we have to. I don't think I have to. I know I could.
Because we think we have to.
Yeah. And this article slash list was made in 2018, by the way.
Oh, okay. So.
So it's not like
recent, right?
now where it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, it's not now, but it's still like recent enough or relevant enough. It's
Yeah.
only like 3 years ago, most likely less than that.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, certain states in the U.S. are kind of incentivizing people to have children because nobody's having kids anymore, and that's bad for the economy. So like they're kind of like, hey, if you have a kid, we'll give you this much money per month. Don't have a
That's
kid for that
actually-
reason. That should be number one in our list that we're gonna make.
I actually saw something in the news about China modifying their little ban to have more than one child.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're actually allowing people to have more than one child. I think up to two now. I mean, it's only one child, but I mean, that's a lot when it comes to them.
Yeah.
Because I forgot the reason. I think just like the amount of. Okay, so I think they said on the news that China, like last year, only had 12 million births the
Mhm.
whole year. And that 12 million is a really big number. But when it comes to like births and like the population in China, that's like really low. They said that number was the lowest since like 1979. So they were just like, you know what? We're gonna allow you guys to have one more kid. And it's just like, okay, thank you, government, for allowing us to have another child. But at the same time, it's just like, have people only had one kid for so long that they don't really know how to take care of two?
Oh, that's a good point. God damn, this bird is fucking loud as shit. I'm sorry if you guys can hear that.
I mean, I barely heard it, but I know your mic can pick up sounds
Yeah.
to like a long range. But
Shut the.
Imagine
I know he
if
can't
it's
hear
tone.
me. I know he can't hear me. Don't think that like I'm abusing him. He's far away.
And that's how they talk, by the way. So the bird's used to it. No, it's fine.
Oh god. You make me sound abusive as shit. But number 9.
Call in
To diminish
Bird
boredom.
Protective Services. No, it's fine. To diminish boredom?
Yeah.
You don't have a kid just because you're bored? Well,
Yeah, like what kind of dumbass reason is that? Like, fuck, bro, I'm bored as shit. What do you want to do? You want to have sex? Nah. Wait, shit, I fucked that one up.
wait,
You wanna
yeah, I
have
was like,
se-
wait, what?
You want to have sex? You want to have sex? Yeah. Do you got a condom? Nah. Fuck it. Let's have a kid. Like, what kind of dumbass logic is that?
Dumbass logic.
Yeah. I kind of answer my own question when I say it's dumbass logic,
Exactly.
which is a dumbass question.
But yeah, that's just. Is there a name to whoever created the article?
Yeah, Rachel something. Hang on.
Oh gosh.
Oh no, Jennifer Weatherall.
Actually, let me look up the name, see if a face comes up.
All
How do
right.
you spell? Is it Jennifer a common spelling or is it like really weird?
Yeah, Jennifer.
All right. Hold on. You can say the next topic for the next one, probably.
All right. We were at number 9. Hang on.
What's the last name, by the way? Weatherall?
Weather all. So like weather and all in the same letter word.
Alright.
Okay, this is. Oh, what the fuck? This is like the dumbest reason. Just do it yourself without a kid. To join a new social scene.
What?
Like, I don't really have many friends. Let's have a kid. Like, kind of dumbass reason is that? And again, another a dumb reason. And the little thumbnail is like the Starbucks mantle, not mantle, but like the Starbucks thing, right? Sign
Yeah.
is like on the wall, and under it is 5 baby strollers,
Damn.
unattended, by the way.
Wow.
But like, really, you can't make friends or meet new people, so you decide to have a kid.
That reminds me of for those who have seen the outfits. This reminds me of Michael Scott. He was apparently in like the show. He was on the TV show when he was younger, and it was supposed to be like a Sesame Street kind of like ripoff idea,
Mm-hmm.
and they had him on. You know, it's like a little stuffed animal that asks him a question, and the question's like, "Oh, what do you want to be when you grow up?" Or like all this stuff like that, right? You know, just questions you ask kids. You know, maybe you get like a good response. But when Michael went up, he said like, I forgot what he said to the like asked like the job question. I think he did say he wanted to be a manager of like a paper company or something, which is kind of funny. But they asked him another question saying like, what do you want to, where do you see yourself in like something years? I forgot, but he said, I want to have 100 kids so I can have 100 friends. And I was just like, oh my gosh, dude. And just imagine if this is real, because he said that on like TV, they aired it and everything. And they played that video in front of like the whole office. So everybody saw that. Everybody was just quiet. And Michael just like walks off.
God.
That's just the most sad thing ever. Like, I want to have 100 kids so I can have 100 friends.
My God, man.
And that's what that reminds me of.
That's just sad, but this is probably the biggest lie on this list. Reason number 7: to enjoy. Oh God, to experience the, and they have this in quotes, joys of pregnancy. So the fact that they have those quotes around the word joys just proves the fact that like we don't believe in this shit, man. It's gonna hurt.
There really isn't like a joy in pregnancy. I feel like a lot like from what I've seen, being pregnant isn't at all the best thing. I mean, of course, I can't really give you an accurate like description or whatever because I'm a man, bro, and I can't get pregnant. I haven't been pregnant.
I actually read the 7th reason. And I'm like, what if I just pick up my laptop and go up to mom and be like, hey, did you enjoy being pregnant? Kind of thinking about it.
I remember like one of our mutual friends. His mom, whenever they were like, I guess, I don't know, they were like doing something, I forgot, they were talking about like some family thing, and he told me that his mom, because he has a brother too, our mutual friend, every time their mom got pregnant, they'd have like the strangest cravings, right?
Yeah, me and my sister were talking about that recently. Like, pregnant women just have the weirdest fucking cravings.
And I don't understand why, because, I mean, there is weird cravings, but then you also get, like, a craving to something you've had before. And our friend, remember, he said every time that, like, his mom was pregnant, which is only, like, 2 or 3, she'd always get craving for Jack in the Box. So like almost every night, or basically every night for like 9 months, they'd have Jack in the Box like takeout or whatever. And I remember our friend said if you ever mention Jack in the Box to his dad, he gets like PTSD almost.
Yeah,
He's
because
like,
the poor fucker was paying for it.
and he was eating it every day too, and he didn't have the craving. Only the wife did.
I'm sorry. This is probably gonna get us so much dislikes on this video, but I fucking hate pregnant women. They're the most annoying people I have met in person. They're the most annoying motherfuckers ever.
But have you had like a personal experience with one?
Yeah. Okay. So,
You just
I
waited for
had
me to ask that?
yes, actually. So one of my friend's dads, he invited us to have dinner, right? Together.
Yeah.
So like we go out to a
I'm
restaurant.
suffering. Sorry.
We go out to a restaurant, and you know I kind of feel like an asshole for like ordering anything, because like that's gonna be a whole different topic. But like I decide to like order my own food, and I'll be like, don't worry, I'll pay for it. So like keep in mind, I'm paying for my food, my drink. I didn't really get a drink, but like I'm just paying for my food.
It is your stuff that you buy. You're paying for.
Yeah, exactly. And what's it called? It's just the four of us, you know. My friend is on my right. His pregnant mother is on my left, and the dad is right in front of me. And you know, their food, all of their food comes out first, and you know, I'm like, oh, don't worry, I'll wait. I mean, you guys can eat. Sorry. And
I'll wait for no food.
exactly. I'll wait for the ice to melt in my drink. No, don't worry, you guys can go ahead and everything. And you know, they all start eating. I'm like, all right, whatever. I just, you know, we're talking and everything. The dad actually waited, and it was cool. And you know, my food comes out, and then this fucking bitch decides to eat off of my plate. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And I kind of like look at her hand, and I look at her, and like, she does this weird thing that like people do. It's like you know, they smile and then they kind of I don't know how to explain it verbally, but like they kind of turtle their neck in. Does that make any sense?
Oh, it's just kind of yeah. They smile like a turtleneck, like they're playing with you.
Yeah, and then I look at the and then I look at the dad, and he's just looking at me like sorry, he just has this face. It's like the face says, "What the fuck are you doing?"
It's just mortifying.
And she had like 3 plates on her side.
Gluttonous bitch.
I know, right? And like I can't say anything or else I'm a fucking asshole.
Should have drop kicked your stomach.
I thought about it because I was genuinely like really mad. Because like this was like maybe a week or so after I started working. So like this was my money that I worked for, and not to mention it was like the first bit of money that I actually had that was like 100% mine.
Mm-hmm.
And what's it called? The dad, he just like kind of mouths me, he's like, "I'll pay for it."
I'm getting a divorce, don't worry.
And I was genuinely like so fucking mad.
She
Like-
even acknowledge it after that?
She gave me that fucking turtle smile shit.
That
Afterwards,
turtle
she's-
smile.
You know what I mean? Like she
yeah,
turtled.
yeah.
Yeah.
She turtled her neck in and did like a smile, yeah.
Like, I swear to God, if I didn't know this bitch personally, I would have fucking smacked the shit out of her.
And a baby.
And the baby.
Gut punched her.
A few weeks after that
She
happened,
gives birth, you show up at the freaking hospital, just smack the baby.
a few weeks after that happened, my friend, he texted me. He's like, "Hey, my dad just told me what happened at the restaurant." I was like, "What do you mean?" Because I actually like kind of forgot. I thought he was talking about something else because I thought he knew. Like he was sitting right across from his mom. I don't know how he didn't see that shit.
Yeah.
And he's just like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, my mom." And he's like kind of like, backing her up, and I'm like, do I jeopardize our relationship by saying your mom's a cunt or not?
Wait, what was the excuse for his mom? Do you remember?
Just like how, she's pregnant, she has all these cravings, and, she's eating for two, so it's like, that's why she has 3 fucking plates.
She's eating for 3 at that point.
Exactly.
And she had like a serving from. Okay, I understand if she did it to like her son or her husband, but to you, the guest?
I know, like, I've only met this bitch twice.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know why I paused for a moment when I said that, but that's what I'm like, dude. That is just like up there with like the most disrespectful things you can do. Like you waited, or I mean, did she even wait when you got your food, or only the dad waited when you didn't have your food yet?
No, she was eating immediately.
And then she still has the audacity to take food off your plate.
Yeah. And she tried to like find an excuse, right? She was like, "I'm sorry, because I ordered a steak, right? I'm sorry, I just really wanted a steak." Bitch, why the fuck didn't you order one then?
For real. And she has 3 like basically entrees of food in front of her. Why didn't she order what she wanted?
Yeah, and I still fucking remember what she ordered too.
Okay.
She ordered bone marrow pasta, right?
Bone marrow pasta.
Yeah, a clafouti and a grilled chicken.
And she wanted a steak.
Yeah, and it was like, why the fuck didn't you ask for it then? Like,
I mean,
bitch,
yeah, like at least
bitch,
ask for it.
I know. Like, bitch, I know your husband. He can afford this shit. He owns, like, a construction company.
And she's. Wait, so like, was that the only experience that you had with a pregnant woman that just made you not like pregnant women, or is there other things too?
I've had a few others, but, like, that's the most, like, infuriating one.
I mean, I know she kind of meant to do it, just out of like, not like out of goodness of her heart, but like she didn't mean it to be bad. But that was just horrible,
I know.
to be honest. It's almost like she just straight up like took food from like a starving person, just took that little turtleneck smile. Like, what does that mean? It's okay now because you just like, no, bitch, I still drop kick your stomach.
Anyway, next reason. Reason number 5. I almost forgot that's why we were doing the video.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, this one actually kind of makes sense. To bond with your mother.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that one.
Yeah, like my brother, he got like a little bit closer to my mom when he started taking care of his girlfriend's daughter.
Yeah.
So like this one actually makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 logic was used here.
Freaking like if you guys are just like checking in this one and haven't seen the other part yet, this is like the third or the second one that's actually made sense.
Yeah.
This list has not been good, really.
Yeah.
Alright, but next one though?
Yeah, honestly I have nothing to say about that. Just yeah.
Yeah.
Creating memories that will last forever. You don't live forever, so
Okay, now you're just looking too into that one.
I'm a nihilist.
Creating memories that will last 50 to 60 years.
There you go.
But yeah, I mean that one's also a good one.
Yeah, it actually is. Once I get past my bullshit.
Once you get past the forever, it'll be good.
Oh, they did not think about the picture when they had this title.
The forever one?
No, the next one.
What is it?
Kids make a house a home. But the picture is these 2 kids and they're just chucking flour everywhere.
Okay.
Like it's on them, the floor, the sofa. Like, I think I'd rather have a house.
I'd rather not have kids.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, that kids make a house at home. I know what that means, but I think that expression is just retarded.
Yeah, it
It's
really
like
is.
it's like saying kids make a square a cube. What? You're saying the same thing twice. Kind of.
You go from Terraria to Minecraft.
It's like just saying you're upgrading almost.
Yeah.
But if you're saying kids make a house at home, then you can just say like, I don't know, kids bring more into your life or something like that. You can just say that. But at the same time, they do bring more, and they cost more to manage and everything. Because I can't really relate to anything. I mean, maybe if I have a kid, maybe some of the ones that I said no to, I could possibly agree with them later on. But the only reason why is because, freaking Jacob is my nephew and he's less than 8 years old. And a lot of the things that were on the list have not happened at all.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, freaking, the only ones that I said that I can actually relate to were like the other one from before, memories, and getting closer to your mom. My brother, he got closer to her mom when when he had Jacob, and some other one I actually forgot, but everything else, no, I can't even relate to them, like even remotely, really.
Yeah. This one's flimsy.
Is it the last one?
No, it's the second to last one.
Okay.
To prevent certain illnesses,
To prevent certain illnesses.
and I'm gonna read the first two sentences.
Okay.
It has been said that having children can give us better chances of avoiding certain illnesses.
Cap.
There is no guarantee, but I would think this is something at least to consider.
So it's just an opinion.
Yeah, like, it's a double-edged sword, Billy, because, like, you send your kid off to, like, preschool and everything, it's just a festering bubble of illnesses.
Which is
Kids
why they
don't-
need you to get vaccines before they do.
Yes, get your vaccines. Anyway, just festering pool of illnesses, and, like, maybe some of it gets on them, and, like, they spread it to you, and, like, you build antibodies or whatever, but at the same time, I don't have much confidence in the fact that if I have a kid, that motherfucker is not going to be the one that's doing the whole shotgun cough thing.
Exactly.
This motherfucker will aim it in my eye and all the other important orifices.
Orifices. But I mean, kids are nasty.
Yeah.
To be- they. Have you seen their hands, bro?
Oh my god, I know. Any time my brother's kid touches me, like, I immediately feel like I
Just
need
retract.
to, like, I just immediately feel like I need to, like, jump in a pool of bleach.
Oh gosh.
And, like, the amount of time she's tried to give me food.
Oh, damn.
Like,
You
I
shouldn't
just-
even be eating that. Not you, but like the kid shouldn't even be eating that. Like, holy crap.
I know. Like, they have no concept of, like, washing their hands and shit.
My brother makes Jake watch. Yeah, just wash his hands, wash his
Just
hands.
really look at the germs.
Frequently, ever since like the whole corona stuff. But I mean, excuse me. Before that, he's only in like first grade now, so this isn't a much that he can get dirty, especially since it's like online school. And like the elementary school I'm talking about, like the whole floor is just asphalt.
Yeah.
So if one person eats it, and you get up and you have to like touch the floor, then all your hands are dirty.
Mm-hmm.
And then kids are just like, oh, they're dirty, and then they like start wiping their hands on themselves, and then they don't really wash them. And then later on, they're like, they're sniffing, and they start wiping their nose and scratching their eyes, and then they wonder why they're sick, or the parents wonder, and then they blame it on the other kids. But no, your kid's nasty too.
Yeah.
And don't even get me started on lice, man.
Oh my god. Did you ever have lice?
I never had lice. Jake had lice once, and they had to shave his head. But no, I never had it, thankfully.
I never had it either. I thought I did though at one point. Turns out it was.
Scratching a lot.
Yeah, it turns out it was just dry scalp.
Oh yeah, that's very common. So that's not anything bad. But whenever I think of lice, I start to cringe, dude. Because have you seen those videos of like the extraction of
Mhm.
lice and stuff? It's just how, like one could be in your head, and the next thing you know, the next day there's like hundreds. Maybe.
Yeah, when I think of lice, uh, besides thinking about how like disgusting it is, first thing I think about is the Arthur episode and the South Park episode that touched up on lice.
Oh, I remember the Arthur one, but I haven't really seen the South Park one.
Yeah, you don't watch South Park.
No, I don't. I want to, but I can't.
How come?
Well, I don't think it's on Hulu. I mean, I do have Netflix, and I don't think it's there either. Unless I'm wrong, I just haven't searched for it. And I don't really want to go on YouTube and look for the free episodes because I can't deal with like the random zoom-ins or the intermissions and whatnot. I just find it annoying.
I think the episodes are free on Comedy Central.
Comedy Central.
Yeah, like that's like their website or just southpark.com.
I'm gonna have to check that out actually. But I don't know. I actually don't really feel like watching on like a laptop or phone. I usually
Yeah,
just like
makes
sit on
sense.
TV, but it doesn't matter.
And
But
Hmm?
I was gonna say, what was the episode about the lice one in South Park?
oh, just how like it kind of followed this one kid. His name's Clyde, and turns out he has lice, and there's like this little sort of like inner story of like the lices and everything. How like they have their own society, but like it gets washed away when Clyde he applies the anti-lice shampoo,
Mm.
which is like acid to them. It was just really dumb, especially like how at the end of the episode it turns out everybody had lice.
Oh damn.
But they were bullying this one kid that was suspected of having lice, and like they were about to beat the shit out of him. But wait, no. It was gonna looked like they were gonna beat the shit out of him. Turns out they were just gonna scrub him clean, forcefully.
Forcefully.
I mean, they got. You can't really blame anyone for thinking that they were gonna beat the shit out of him because they're like, grab a sock and a bar of soap. We're gonna get Kenny.
Oh yeah, that does sound like a hit.
Yeah. Oh, but anyway, the last reason is to leave a legacy. Like, bitch, make your own.
Leave a legacy.
Like, it's cool.
Wait,
Huh?
hold on. Sorry, no. Okay, now I'm just thinking about it because if you're having a kid for these reasons, who's to say the kid is gonna have their kid for the same reason because you didn't fulfill it?
Oh.
So if you're having a kid to leave a legacy, what if that kid doesn't leave a legacy and he has his kid to leave a legacy? Or her kid to leave a legacy?
And it's just a vicious cycle.
And it's just a cycle of them trying to leave legacies when no one wants to have a legacy. And I'm saying legacy too much, and legacy doesn't have a meaning now. Legacy. I see. I see legacy. I don't know, whatever, I'm stupid.
I'm actually looking at my leg right now.
I see my leg.
But honestly, like, okay, it's good to be like proud of your child and everything, but to like, I don't know, to like get it carved into your tombstone, like father of Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna like, okay, what did you do, bitch? It's like I raised him and
I birthed him?
I don't know, like only 3 of these reasons actually were good reasons.
Yeah, it really. I'm pretty sure she had the person who made the article was like had like 1 or 2 or maybe 3 good reasons, but didn't want to make an article only on those 3 reasons, so she added the extra 22. And just kind of like I don't even know, just decided to just filler it or to make it just out of filler.
Yeah,
Because they weren't. There's some really stupid ones in there too.
yeah.
like the-
Let's go back in the list and give me a number between 1 and 25.
If I remember, I think it was like number 20. 22? That was like really dumb.
22 to stay young ourselves. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fucking. That's retarded. You belong on a short bus.
And then maybe number 16.
16. Shit, I just passed it. What the fuck? It's not. Hang on, it's not loading in.
All right.
Okay, 60. Oh yeah, trying to fix a broken marriage.
Yep, that was the one.
Like, you might as well be wearing fucking clown makeup at that point if you really think that a child is gonna fucking fix your marriage.
Exactly.
Like, it's broken for a reason. Don't add an extra element of stress and financial burden to it.
Exactly. Oh crap! 36 minutes. We're gonna end here.
Yeah. This has been all the time we have. We are on your last nerve. Check out our podcast. It's on Spotify, Anchor, iTunes. We haven't posted there in a while, but we will pretty soon. Check out our Instagram. It's where we post a bunch of out of context clips that make us sound like horrible people, mainly me. It's on Instagram, on your last nerve, no spaces, all in lowercase.
Yep, see you guys later.